when you're thinking about the team, veterinary team, which team members should be involved in the client conversation about pet insurance?
Everybody.
Okay.
Everybody. No, I'm serious. Everybody should be doing it. And everybody should believe in the value of the products and the services that are at that practice. And if they feel that there's anything that's getting in the way of them making the recommendations for that, they should try to be proactive about clearing those out of the way. So if money is an issue, everybody on the team should be, we should, as a veterinary hospital team, we should be talking about the value of pet insurance and how that can help pet owners. And then all of us should be given the freedom to talk about that with our clients.
So if I was hiring you as a consultant to come to my practice and I say, Bash, I really want to get more of my team working together on recommending veterinary pet health insurance, how can I get my team to work together? What would be the tips that you would share with me?
Well, I don't know. So I don't know about working together so much as how can I get the individuals inspired to talk about it on their own? That, I believe, I would go back to that. Look, on a regular basis, we're faced with clients who are upset about how much we cost for our services and products. Is it possible for us to get proactive about recommending something like pet insurance to alleviate that? And then I would just let them talk about the wisdom of that. And that's how I would get them inspired. Then certainly I would bring a rep in, or I would start at meetings, start talking about success stories, like your success story, because as you pointed out, those stories are what really drive everybody's source of inspiration. So I would get that. I would share those. Those are sort of the tactics I would get to inspire individuals. I don't know with pet insurance whether or not I would have like a full team-on way of marketing that to the clients, because I worry about all of the things that we're asking our team members to sell, and I'm not sure, I don't know if that necessarily sits right with me, that I would have a team approach to selling veterinary pet insurance. I would prefer the discussion to come out more organically with individual team members that are relating to the client and the patient, that specific client and patient. That would be my thing.
Well, we have definitely talked about the fact that there is a shared pain point with these money discussions, and it makes it difficult for us to do our job. So if we can talk about that and they get inspired as a solution, as veterinary health insurance being part of that solution, that would probably be very motivating for our teams. Do you think?
I think so, yes.
What would you say to a practice owner or manager who says that they just don't have time to talk about pet insurance with their clients?
Well, first, I would sympathize with them and let them know that I understand that they are really maxed on time and that they really do want to focus on the recommended care and why. Ultimately, though, I think if they really sat down and looked at where they are spending their time, I think they're spending a lot of their time on going back over plans B, C, D, E, F, all the way to Z, as well as then potentially the backlash on social media, actually then having to replace team members because they can't handle the difficult emotional levels that occur in veterinary medicine. So I would say to those practice owners and hospital managers, let's put in place now a plan to alleviate these other stressors and time for you to have better time management, to focus then to be able to provide the care that you so badly want to provide. And so ultimately, though, enlisting the whole team in different ways, though. So, you really have to look at where is each team member interacting with the client in the visit process. And then through that, you can leverage your team to have the best one utilized to then have those discussions. Because ultimately, while you do want the whole hospital believing in the value, you do also, if you can find somebody who's really passionate about pet insurance in your hospital, one or two people who either have seen the benefits of it, personally experienced the benefits of it, and they're very passionate about it, if you can enlist them and put them in a place where they can be that person, that they can have that discussion, and you can fit them into that visit cycle, that when the client, maybe when you have the pet for a treatment or a diagnostic, that they're available to the client, you can better utilize time that way, and you can really get everything, accomplish everything as a group and not thinking everybody's going to be doing the same thing.
And I want to add that I think that we don't leverage digital technology enough when we talk about educating clients. So instead of thinking about having the same conversation with every new puppy owner, why can't why can't we take those puppy packs that we spend 20 minutes going over with every client, every a new puppy, a new kitten owner, and by the way, they're zoning out after minute 2 of that. Why can't we move all of that online? Or write success stories like Kevin's on a blog and put that on our website and then cross-post that to social media so that they can read about it. Some practices are doing a great job by having television screens in their room where they have slideshows of the people that work there with their pets, and then every now and then they'll have like a promotional thing up there. Well, clients are often sitting in the lobby or they're sitting in an exam room waiting for the next person to enter in. Why can't that be up there talking, just beginning the conversation or encouraging them to go to our website and find out more, or some other source to find out more about this. So let's lean on digital technology to do some of this education. We don't lean on it enough.
Multiple levels of getting the information out there is important. As Kevin said earlier, he had to hear it a couple of times, and we know that's the case. So I do think hearing the personal, the personal interaction is important, following that up with something written, and then following that up even on social media, or then an e-blast out to your clients monthly or quarterly, to see in the multiple times they see that, then all of a sudden it does put the light bulb off, and it motivates them to actually go and do it.
Yeah.
Well, in the advertising world, they say that a consumer needs to hear or see something at least 7 times for it to, you would agree to that, Kevin?
I would absolutely agree to that.